So hello and welcome to Dovercourt. This is an amazing little place. I've wanted to come and photograph this for a long time. I'm just baking a 4-minute exposure at the moment. Now I wasn't going to take any photographs. You can see the tower behind me. There's actually a tower also out at sea where I'm pointing the camera at the moment. Now we just left Felixstowe. It's a 4-mile trip straight across the estuary. We have to do 30 odd miles to get here, nearly an hour's drive to get round here. And I wasn't going to do any photography. We came over purely to park up, find somewhere to park, get a good position, get a good location, and then do some photography in the morning or this evening. Well, it is this evening now, but not this evening like sort of I was planning. But this is so good and it's so great that I've got to take photographs. We've been out already, both me and Denise. As soon as we got here, we jumped out of the van, parked up, come and take a few photographs. And I've just seen the light break in the clouds behind me because it's been really grey over the back of us, and the light's just broken and lit up this tower, and it looked absolutely fantastic. So of course I've come back down to the beach and I've actually brought me coffee with me. My coffee's on the breakwater just over there, so I'm going to have that. I'm just waiting for the light to hit this, but I thought while I'm waiting, I'm going to bake myself another image because there's no clouds and it looks really minimal and really plain and simple, and the water's looking a little bit more bluer now rather than the greyer tone it was because we've got reflection from the sky. In fact, if I look out now, if I take a phone shot, I could show you this. On my right hand side where the sky is grey, the water's grey, and on my left hand side where the sky is blue, the water's blue. So let's take a wide shot of this just so I can show you exactly what it is I can see. Blue sky and grey sky, and it looks pretty cool. And I'll show you that. I'll put that one up on the screen for you and just show you what it looks like. But the grey's disappearing, it's turning into blue. So I've got a plan for this evening. And my plan is wait for it to get dark, come back down here, get the same long exposure, but light paint the tower. If I can paint the tower with my bright torch, I reckon it looked pretty cool. And if I can get stars in it and do a star trail, better still. But there's a lot of light pollution around here, so I'm not sure that's a plan. But it's definitely something I can think about. So you never know. This could be an interesting video of evening shot, nighttime shot, and morning shot. Let's see how it all goes together, shall we? Told you I'd be coffee, didn't I? Yeah, the light's gone now. There's not a lot going on. There's an awful lot of weed creeping up behind, creeping up on the shoreline. I'll show you this. There's a lot of weed, as you can see now, creeping up and causing a leading line. Now it's okay, it's causing a leading line, but I don't want it in there. I want a minimal plain shot. But let me just show you where the van is. This is going to amaze you. Look how close I am to where we are. The van is parked just there. You can just see the top of the van, and Denise is in it at the moment, which is why the door's open. We've got this tower here as well. Look at this. Look at this amazing tower that we're going to look at tonight. And I might even be able to do a little light painting on that. So I'm just going to go for a bit of a recce along this beach, purely because I know this tower out in front of me has more than 2 legs or more than 4 legs. It spikes out, and I want to see how far along I can come to actually get a line on it. Spreading the legs out as I come along. It's got more than 2 legs now. It's going into, you can see the 4 legs and they're all spiraled. And even that as a leading line coming down from the left is quite nice, and it's got like a soft pastel colour in the background, so I quite like that actually. Maybe something like that. I might just set the camera up now and take one of them. I can't help myself, can I? But I've got a leading line from the bottom right hand corner, leads you up to the lighthouse on the thirds, and you've got these nice pastel soft colours. So yeah, I might even give that a shot. And then I'm going to see you dark. As you can see, I've got my light on. It's not pitch black, it's just sort of like a dark blue colour. So I brought the camera back out just to see if I can get anything. At the moment I've got a breakwater over on the left hand side, and I've actually got Jupiter in the image as well above the little tower, and I'm yet to find out what these towers are about. I'm going to actually go back, when I go back to the van, I'm going to Google it, but I'm just going to take a couple of shots in the blue hour just to see if I can get anything. There's too much light pollution to get too many stars. I don't need any torch whatsoever. At the moment I'm on f4, 25 seconds and ISO 160. So I'm going to turn the light off, I'm going to hit the shutter button and see what this produces. What I can try and do is light it. I've got a torch that I can light it and maybe zoom right in. If I can zoom right in, and I think partly it's actually misty. There's a bit of a sea mist. You can see that there's a ray. If I can point this out, I don't know whether you can see this. Let me just spin that around. Can you actually see anything there? I don't think you can. That's the tower that you can't. I don't even know what I'm trying to show you. There's nothing. It's really hard to get a focus on this with this lens. It's not the best lens for trying to do this. I think I'm going to have to go back to the van and maybe set up a time lapse and see if I can get some star trails. But it's not ideal. I'd have to put the other lens on with the f2 12mm Samyang, I think, and put that on and just point it out and just see what happens. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'll see you in the morning, I suppose, and see what that brings. But at the moment, I'm struggling with this. It's not quite getting that focus just where I want it, and I can't see through the viewfinder to get it sharp enough. It's gone a little bit too dark now, which is a real shame. But still, I was out trying, wasn't I? So I'll see you in the morning, guys, and see if I can finish this video off then. Morning. I tried last night. I got my camera out and I took a couple of evening shots, as you saw, in the dark. I even tried to set up a longer exposed time lapse on the stars to try and get a star trail, but I had a bit of a meltdown and I couldn't quite remember how to set my camera up properly and I couldn't get my little Pluto device to work. So in the end, I think I'm tired at the end of the week, so in the end I just went to bed. The alarm went off at 5 o'clock. It was overcast again, like it's been all week. So I thought, no, let's just go back to bed and just leave it and see what happens. And yeah, there was nothing really going on. But to my surprise, well, not much of a surprise, but to our surprise, when I woke up about 5 minutes ago, when we opened our eyes, Denise looked out the window. She said, "Nigel's out there, Mr. Freestone." Now, you've seen Mr. Freestone in many of my videos if you're a regular, and he did know we were here. I sent him a what 3 words last night to tell him we were here, but he stood just over there. He really is. So he's been taking pictures, and of course, at this time of the morning, which is, gone 7 o'clock now, the light's obviously been up a while, but there's light rays going on behind the tower, behind the lighthouse or whatever it is. And I still haven't researched it. And yes, I've literally jumped out of bed, not washed my face, not washed my teeth, anything. I'm only parked, you can probably see the van actually. I'm parked just behind the tower there. So I've literally jumped out of bed, grabbed my camera, and I actually think this is probably one of the best shots of the not of the trip, but definitely of this location. And I'm just doing a few different variants on it, different widths, different heights, just to get a little bit of everything that's going on. We've got a beautiful leading line. I've just set this one up actually. I think this one is probably one of the best. The tower's looking small. It's extremely grey, extremely minimal. At f14, which is giving me 13 seconds. I've got light rays in the background. Oh, excuse me knees. I've got light rays in the background. A little bit of colour there. Black and white or colour, this would work. I think even black and white would work really well. It's just so calm. There's not a breath of air. You've got a reflection. You've got a leading line where the tide's gone out. It's absolutely stunning. Have a look at this. Beautiful. Just look at that. Absolutely beautiful. Let me just zoom you in. Look at that for a gorgeous finish to the week. Absolutely stunning. So that's my finish to the week. Beautiful, beautiful scene with the Dovercourt's old lighthouse, just surrounded by light on a calm, reflected sea. Fantastic. I think it even deserves to we'll get a sharp shot as well, because there's a yacht coming in. You can just see the yacht in the background, and I like that. I'm going to wait for that yacht to move over and get a picture of the yacht perfectly still just behind it, because it's just a nice way to finish today, finish the week. Calm, gentle. God, look at me. Sometimes I can be a right softy, can't I? But yeah, that's really nice. I'm just going to take another one of the yacht in the background. It's just a very minimal shot. Really, really nice and calm. I might zoom in a little bit just to get a slightly tighter one. Now Nigel's got the 70-300 on, so he'd be doing what I was doing last night and getting it nice and tight. But this is really nice. Really, really nice. I'll give you a little bit of a hints and tips for, and I'm basically shooting a similar sort of scene all the time at the moment. But yeah, one tip I can give you is not to put your horizon line on the center. It's a bit of a yeek on the center. Doesn't quite look right. It's very rare, unless you've got a really sort of symmetry style image. It just looks a bit messy when it's on the center. Now what we have got is this reflection still. The reflection's really, really nice, and that's what I'm basically working on and playing with. I'm playing with this reflection, playing with the fact that it's surrounded in this little patch of light, and you've got this beautiful reflection there, and then you've got this leading line coming down. That's what I'm basically playing with. And here we go, we've got another famous coming in. Mr. Robin. You met Robin when we were up at One Scale Boffy. So he knows we were here as well. There's Nigel. You see Nigel. I've just pinched his idea. He said, what do you think it'd look like if we stood on that wall? And I went, oh, that's a good idea. So I jumped in and grabbed that shot first. So yeah, and as you can see, Mrs. C's made it out of bed as well. She's probably done the same as me. Jumped out. Not had a good watch or anything, just literally jumped out of bed because she saw the light rays and the light in the background. So yeah, I think this is a great way of finishing the video. I'm going to end it now. If I do take any more pictures today, there are some beach huts down there, but I probably won't add them. It's all about this Dovercourt Lighthouse, and yeah, amazing structures, absolutely amazing. You must come and photograph them. I think this is a must do. Got to be done at a long exposure, preferably with a tied in like I did last night. The tied in ones are absolutely stunning. But this is a lovely way of finishing the week. So thanks for watching. Hope you followed us all week. If you haven't, start back at the beginning and watch us right through the Norfolk coast and round to Sussex or Suffolk or whatever it is. We're heading home either this evening or tomorrow morning. So yeah, till next time, take it easy. Ciao for now. Don't forget, like and subscribe. Give us a thumbs up and please drop us in a comment. Always good to read. Ciao. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye, wife.
Oh, you keep sticking that camera on me when I look like this.
I just said we just dragged ourselves out of bed.
8 days in the van.
Yep.
And I keep saying
stick at the dump.